19.
That hits.
Yay!
Roll some damage.
Alright, so...
That's a first.
No, Eric's done quite a bit of damage with his glaive.
Just with the wrong end.
Yeah, we just the wrong end.
So this is... 4 plus 3 is 7.
That's
Plus... Oh, okay.
Did you have
But
to...
I want to add the thunder damage.
You can if you want.
I don't add the thunder
Go ahead,
damage.
add it up.
I'm trying to remember where it is. It's just an extra D8. Okay. Woo! 8.
So
yeah.
you said your prayer, and he noticed that you're healing their wounds, and you see the look of recognition on both of these mercenaries. They can tell what you're doing. He suddenly determines you're this greatest threat. He grimaces menacingly and steps forward with his sword. And before he can get a blow down, you whip upward with your glaive, and you hear the thunderclap. And you blast him back into this wall, and he's done.
Yay!
I stare
Orphan.
menacingly at the other one. Like, what's up? You want a piece of this, huh?
Oh, he does.
Get Ospromol up in this bitch.
We're about to get sprung.
Did you just say sprung?
Yep.
You have to leave
That's what
now. You have to go away. Orphan.
He's the greatest threat.
Banned.
Yeah, what's up? 17, I think.
18 damage, which you can reduce to 9. As this guy here cleaves
Dude,
down
I
with his
just-
sword.
Don't you just see? I just healed him, man.
There's more sword where that came from. And you see the look on his face is such that he is resigned to this fate. You see the resolve on him. Whereas lesser foes that you fought before would have at least tried to break and run at this point. This one's going to stand here, stand his ground. You get the sense that he feels if he can buy enough time to stall you here long enough, he's done his duties for his commander. These mercenaries are about to get blasted back into the wall of suck. Eldove, your passive perception is still 13.
Poor. It's still poor, don't worry.
Hasn't got better. Okay. Orphan, your passive perception is worse.
It's 12.
Okay.
It's worse, yeah.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Dukes is pretty good.
No, but in
Eldove,
between turns. Yeah.
you got a turn now.
Alright.
Homeboys is shooting you from all over. What are you going to do about that?
Nothing, because Zook is my favorite.
Right.
Well, you know this guy's right here.
Right, you're my favorite, don't worry. So I'm gonna shoot that motherfucker with a firebolt.
Nice.
I get to roll some dice.
I should hope so.
This dice.
Is that roll? That's a roll to hit, isn't it? Spell
Yes.
attack? Okay.
So that's a 29.
That'll do it.
And then I get to roll some d10s.
You launch multiple firebolts as a...
It's one firebolt, it just does more d10s.
Ah, gotcha.
The only reason that matters is because I don't add my charisma bonus smaller times.
Okay.
That's 10, 17, 26 plus 5 is 31.
Okay.
Fire.
Spinning around at the guy who's obviously scanning for Zook, you throw the firebolt from your ring, catch him in the back of the neck, and you hear the singeing and it sears across his head. And he falls forward onto the roof and he moves no more.
And I'm going to use the rest of my turn to burn a couple sorcery points and roll over while but do this first. Cast a quickened greater invisibility.
Okay. Is that
On myself.
Is that a concentration?
It is.
Okay. And that it's at see if my memory serves. It's as invisibility, but it doesn't break if you attack, right?
Correct.
Okay, gotcha.
And I am going to then, once they no longer know where I am, move
Okay.
over here. To
And
the other side of the roof.
To the other side of the roof. Okay.
What is happening with your
Okay,
guy?
so I tethered my owl to me because I'm like, oh, that'll be easy. I can move my owl and myself at the same time.
Don't do that.
And it fucks with the physics, something fierce.
Now that works if you're dropping prone.
Yeah, I was already prone, so I'm rolling over, basically.
So you want to be on this corner of the roof over here?
Yeah, I was right here.
Okay.
I want to be right here.
And you've got
I
great.
want to just cross over that lip, basically.
Okay, and you spent the sorcery points to be able to cast.
Yeah. To be able to cast it quickly
Okay,
as my bonus action.
gotcha.
Are your wings still out? Are you rolling over
yeah.
with?
Yeah, his wings are out until
Okay.
he dismisses them.
So
Do you,
you
It's
basically
fine.
do you dismiss those as an action or as a bonus action?
It's a bonus action.
Okay. So that was Eldove's turn. Question mark number 2.
this is body rolling over.
So
wings
Tarin,
wrapping him up.
Yeah.
how many of these guys are you going to blast back into the
I'm gonna go
the
for
awaiting
the one
arms of Hadar?
Let's go with one of the ones in the back to start.
Okay.
That hits a crit. I'm gonna go with another one in the back to start. That hits a 29.
29 hits.
And let's go with one of the two in the front, even though it won't push them far enough. That'll hit a 15.
That one does not hit, but you blast the
Okay.
first two back. So,
So
give me
crit-
the crit damage first.
Yep. Uh, 11 force damage, and the non-crit could be more than that. Yep. 13 force damage.
13.
They're shoved back into the.
You throw your star missiles out, and the two of them, the first two you hit, get blasted back, and you see the arms of Hadar drag them back into its cold, necrotic embrace. These two here are dodging and sidestepping out of the way of the incoming missiles.
And I'll move closer to Arik.
Okay. That was Tarin. Okay. Any surviving Eudachs? Who can say? Orphan, will you please finish this guy off? Please.
I sure hope so.
For the love of
Jesus.
God, finish him. Put him out of his
So
misery.
mad. So mad right now.
One.
Oh my god.
Oh my
you roll a
god.
We're gonna- They roll it
Roll a 2.
It wasn't a 1, though, so we got that going for you.
There's the one.
17.
Oh, it's a 7.
17
never mind.
hits! You got him!
Alright.
Round of
That's the
applause.
number. We're shooting for 17.
And we found it out through trial and error. That does 8 damage.
8 damage.
Yeah.
And that's enough for him. I mean, that one punch,
That's
you just rear back and you get him right in the solar plexus, and all the wind goes out of him, and you just see his eyes like detach from the back of his head, and his body just goes limp and slumps over backwards.
Falcon punch.
Now, I don't remember clearly whether this happened when Orphan was on the roof to see it. Did she see the guy run into the house or not?
Yes. She saw
Did.
the one with the wand run into the house. Or from this vantage point, I've been saying that Orphan, Khalil, and Arik had a clear view into this courtyard.
Okay. She runs inside after him.
You're gonna have to go through these guys first.
That's fair. I mean... Oh, are they standing directly in
They're
front of the door?
guarding the door. Yeah, they've been
Okay.
standing here the whole time. They've been watching the melee, but they have not moved from the door.
I shot the one closest to me, so he's in pain.
He's in pain, but he's not dead. So I'm pretty sure you can get your movement in there. Well,
Yeah.
yeah, you can get. That's you got your
Um,
movement in there. That's only 50. Your movement's like 55, isn't it?
Alright, so I can get in there, and I'm gonna use my other 2 attacks on this dude.
Okay. This is the one that has an arrow in him.
Yeah, that's even better.
Mm-hmm.
The Zook arrow.
Alright. Alright, these will both hit.
They will.
Let's see. Wait, what? What's just happened here? Hang on. Alright. Okay, so that's, let's see. 22 damage on this guy.
22. Y'all played Mortal Kombat, right? You've seen Liu Kang's bicycle kick? It's what I imagine just happened here. Exactly, except in Infernal because Orphan's
Yeah.
mad. No, this guy, he's done. Just a couple of blows land, and the arrow did most of the work. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
And he groans and slumps over, and his face is broken and bloody where your blows landed. Question mark number 1. Okay, Khalil.
I did the measurement and I can get into the courtyard, but I can't really do much of anything.
Well, you were
Afterwards,
standing way
yes.
back here, but you were in the melee at the gate, so you can get in and attack him in one turn.
Oh, okay. Well,
Like I said, we have to use our imagination a little bit.
Yeah.
Theater of the mind.
Because you were within 5 feet of Orphan.
Okay.
So Arik is actually
Good.
standing pretty close up here too, and Tarin's a little further back than him.
All right then. First hit attack is a 16, which will not hit.
Nope.
Second hit attack is a die is perched on top.
Really?
Wow. Okay. That is a 23 for
Okay.
13 damage.
1 second. For 13? Okay, and third hit?
Yep. That is an 11. That's 11 damage.
You step forward, start cleaving at his other guard standing in front of the door. And as you move in towards him, and he knows he's going to be absorbing these blows, but he is standing in between you and the door. He, at this point in his life, his one goal is to be a meat shield in front of this door.
You guys must be paying these people pretty good. Silver Eye must be paying his people pretty good.
Arik,
I'm gonna join Tarin now.
move back to Tarin. Okay.
Since he's got 4 people to deal with.
That's fair.
Okay. And I don't even know what Redemption's group is doing. I asked, but he didn't answer. Zook.
I hope they're alive. Duke's gonna stand up. Actually, I don't even really need to stand up. I just need to, like, waddle.
You can just crawl forward. That's fine.
Yeah, I'm gonna crawl forward to the apex of the roof so I can take a shot at this guy.
Okay.
I don't even need all of the advantage I got because he's fighting Khalil now, but I'll take it.
That's true.
See, doing the crawling prone thing, so we got the snake butt going on.
So that'll be a lot to hit. 28 to hit.
Okay.
And let's see, that'll be a base. Ugh.
All of about that base, about that base.
It's only a base of 7. That's my worst first roll in a while. But then we get these guys.
Those guys are pretty good.
Yeah, I like those
Those
guys.
are
so
those
that's,
guys are good. I
10.
like these guys. hang out.
20.
I noticed they're appealing toothpaste blue now.
Yeah, I colored these so I know where my 8 are every time.
Gotcha.
So that's 20, 5, 8, 37.
And you're done with this one. He steps in front of the door and he absorbs a couple of Khalil's blows. And he's trying to parry, but Khalil is the stronger man. You see an opening where he's parrying one of the blows to the side, and you take it, and you put an arrow straight through his neck. He goes down with a splutch.
I see no other threats in the courtyard.
You do not. Well, do you
Alright,
consider Khalil and Orphan to be threats?
I mean, sometimes, but not today. All right, so I'm going to actually hop down.
Takes half
not
your
around.
movement to stand up from prone.
Do
Do you have enough movement to get to the ground?
Yeah, because I have climbing, I have second story work, and I'm dashing. So
Okay.
I'm not stealth, but I'm still invisible, and I'm just kind of tucking to this corner right now.
Okay, you look down at your hand and you can see yourself now.
Okay.
Thank you,
hold on.
magical arrow fairy.
Yeah. Rewind all of that.
No, it happens at the end of your turn.
Oh, it
You've
happens at the
already
end of my
moved, you've
turn?
climbed down, and you see yourself fade back into existence.
Ah, crap. I'm not gonna reverse
Rewind
automatic
nothing.
fly. Okay, that's fine.
All
Zook,
right.
you are always dashing. Always dashing, Zook.
Question mark number 4.
Where are the lovas? I have
Excellent
no idea
question.
where they are.
All right. Let's deal with the ones inside the hunger first. These two are going to close in on you two. They take what? How much damage at the beginning of their turn?
Destil.
There we go. Yeah, I'm trying to.
Rolling
Okay.
it now.
8 cold damage.
8 cold damage. And they step outside of the hunger. Too far to be blasted back in. If you knock them back 10 feet, they're not quite going to be inside the arms anymore.
What about 15 feet?
15 feet? Yeah, that would do it. These two close in on you. Tarin, let's start with you.
18 AC.
Because I like McDohl more. So. Okay. That missed a lot. And Arik. Hit and hit.
Well, he entered my range, right?
He did. You may take a swing. They both entered your range. You can pick one to hit. They're both within 10 feet.
No, it's not going to hit. It's a 13.
No, that doesn't hit. But he hit you twice. What a bro. What the hell was that noise?
Me giving a
He's
raspberry.
blowing a raspberry.
Arik.
Poo-pooing it.
20 slashing damage.
What?
As this guy here steps forward, slashes at Tarin, but Tarin ducks and weaves out of the way. He's one with the shadows. You are a giant, bulky man in heavy armor with a huge glaive, and you anticipated moving in, and you take a swing, but you're too slow, and you overreach. He steps cleanly to the side and gives you 2 slaps with his sword, cutting right across your torso. Don't expose your midsection next time. What can I say?
Hold on. I have a thing.
Uh-oh.
I have Wrath of the Storm.
Is that a reaction?
At first level, you can thunderously rebuke attackers. When a creature within 5 feet of you that you can see hits you with an attack, you can use your reaction.
You've already
to
used
cause
your
the
reaction. Use your reaction to take the attack of opportunity.
That's a...
Do not have a reaction anymore. Swing and a miss. Sorry.
But remember that next time.
Yeah, one reaction.
No.
per round.
No, that's a bonus action.
Your rebuke is a bonus action?
No, my rebuke is a reaction. Him entering my range is a bonus action.
You can only take a bonus action on your turn. The
That's
only time you
weird.
can act outside of your turn is with a reaction. So I am very confident that in fact,
Yeah.
let me look at... I can confirm this, because I can just look at
No,
the guy you killed out in the field. He has the same ability.
No,
Oh, okay.
the butt of the thing is the bonus action.
Yeah, attacking with the butt is a bonus action,
Yeah,
which is
it
why you
wasn't
don't get it as a
reaction.
reaction. You don't have a bonus action when you react. I'm sorry. Did you just make the Tina groan again?
Yeah.
He did. He did.
Fine, I'll take the 20 damage.
Arik, you have a good passive perception, but you don't have dark vision. Tarin, you have dark vision, but a shitty passive perception. You guys make a great friggin' team. Eldove.
Eldove has things to do.
Why don't you get up
Eldove
and
can
lay
use
cast
violence.
Use violence.
I cast violence on everything.
So how many people are over here? Is this actually 4?
You can't see that far.
Uh,
I mean, yeah, it's 4, but you can't see what's going on over here. It's dark and it's far. You can see down in the courtyard. You see the corpses littering the courtyard. You see Khalil and Orphan mopping up. You know Zook just jumped off the roof because you heard him climb down. But when you look outside of the courtyard, you just see shapes moving around. It's too far
can't
away.
aim it that far anyway. I'm gonna flap my way down here.
Okay.
Not gonna land near these two though, because I don't want them to fucking react when I land and blow my invisibility.
Okay. Stop. Right there. When you land at this position, you see a line of snipers forming up. Right next to where you landed. 4 of them.
Oh fuck.
And you scare the shit out of them when you land next to them.
He's invisible.
No, he makes a loud noise when
Oh,
he hits
yeah,
the ground.
Well,
I like how you avoided startling your guys and landed out there. And
What is your passive perception?
13.
13.
So
Yeah.
it's good enough to see things that aren't stealthed. That's about it.
Oh, they're not stealth. You can see movement up the road. There's someone rushing down the road to join the fight down here. But you don't know how many, you don't know who they are. You would assume it's another mercenary group, but unless you're going to spend an action using a perception check to stand there and count, and I really recommend you don't.
Well, I already double moved.
Oh, so you don't get an action.
No. I do
So-
get a bonus action, though.
Okay.
So
To do what?
we're not quite done here.
Ah,
It's going to be a fireball.
gotcha.
And
Shit, fireball.
Now, these guys are formed up on a line, so you're not going to get all 4 with a fireball. I'll say you can get any 2.
Did you get him with a
how
wall of fire?
long a line?
How long of a line? 40 or 50 feet.
Alright, so that's less than 60.
If you throw it right
but
at the
I
ground,
break my invisibility.
yes, it would.
Wait, no, it's greater invisibility. It doesn't break shit.
No, but it's concentration, wall of fire.
Oh, yeah.
Can I... No.
Instant swallow of fire, or does it take concentration to cast in the first place?
it's concentration. I don't know really how that works, but I'm just going to assume.
Well, when you cast a second
So-
concentration spell, the first concentration spell drops.
Yeah.
That happens immediately.
So, I'd rather be invisible.
Okay. I mean, they know that something is there because you hit the ground hard, the dust kicked up, they can't see you, but you're real close and they know you're there.
Right, but I mean, they'll at least get disadvantage.
Right.
So I'm going to fireball. My original plan.
Fireball?
Fireball.
Okay.
And I'm going to choose to hit these two. Well, fuck, Khalil. God damn it.
These two
I'm going to
closer
choose
to
to
here?
hit these two.
The one, two in the middle?
No, these two closer to here. Alright, you know what, Khalil, I'll let Khalil hit those. I'm going to deal with these two.
Well, Khalil can't hit anybody. Khalil's got a wall between them. These guys came up the path and formed up a firing line.
Right, but he can probably leave. Like, he's still closer. He can still go out the door.
Khalil would
gonna
have
deal
to
with the
take
guys
2
who are
turns.
farther
He'd have to
away.
double move to come out the gate and get up on the line. So,
No, you guys are doing it.
Sorry.
so you want to hit the 2 closest to the wall, the 2 in the middle, or the 2 closest to the path down here?
I'm going to get these two.
These 2 closer to the path?
Yeah.
And Fireball, they get to make a dex save. Is that correct?
Yes.
And what is their DC?
Their DC is 18.
They rolled shitty! Go ahead and damage them. Burn them up.
The other thing about staying invisible, beyond the fact that it guards my ass, is that no one can counterspell me if they can't see me.
I don't know that that's
That's
true,
enough.
actually.
The thing in counterspell is you have to, which you take when you see someone casting a spell. They can't see me casting a spell if I'm invisible.
Right, but these mages have see invisible. We've already established that.
They'd have to cast it first, though. Then they'd have 2 things going.
Thunderspell, see invisible.
Just saying, you guys have engaged 1 mage, and you know there's more than that. They're giving them a lot of time to prepare.
Yeah, we know.
Yeah, I
How
know.
much damage?
It's just they can only have 1 concentration spell up.
How much damage did we burn up on these guys?
We'll find out. Jeez.
I'm
God.
impatient because I've only got so many snipers. I need to know how many more I've got left to play with.
Well, now I have few d6s, so I'm gonna have to take some of these. Well, now I took too many, so I'm gonna get rid of the 5.
Oh my god. What level fireball are you casting?
It's a level. Oh wait, I did take the right amount of d6s. No, I took the right amount. God damn it! I need that 5 and that 4. It is 8. Wait, is it 8? How many is
the
it?
dice is 8.
Are you
Nodal.
just messing with Rickard now?
Nodal.
I'm so,
What
I'm
level
sorry.
are you casting the spell at?
It's just 3. It's just 3.
Just 3. Level 3 fireball. Okay.
All right, so that's 9 plus 2 plus 3 is 14, 24, 26, 29 plus 5 is 34. 34 fire. for those
34
two.
fire damage. Okay. They both failed the dex
Sorry.
save. And
That was my bad.
they're burned alive where they stand. This one here, you see he's very uncomfortable at the proximity of this heat. And I mean, the origin of the fireball was no surprise at all. It leapt from your ring. You don't have any more movement, right?
No.
Okay.
I'm all.
I mean, it's plainly clear where you are. You launch the fireball out. You had to throw it a little bit behind them so you can catch in the blast, unless you wanted to be inside the blast yourself, which I'm assuming not.
No, it was just,
Okay.
that's not in the cards now.
Fireball leaps over them, Arik, explodes behind them, and they both burn alive and slump forward, and their crossbows clatter onto the path. And question mark number 2 is somebody that you guys still don't know. Tarin.
Yeah,
How you doing?
pretty good.
Guys, this session's probably going to go to midnight or later. Just it's going to take a while still.
I turned into a pumpkin at midnight, I'm afraid.
Well, you better do a bunch of sneak attacks before then. Well, let me ask
Trying.
this then. Let me ask this. I could spill this adventure over into a third session and then just spend a lot of time next session with downtime activities. I know McDohl has an important downtime activity he wants to take care of. So there's 2 ways we could do this. We can... It's 10:45 now. I could finish up some of the melee out here because we still have a lot more fighting to go. Option A is we keep playing until the adventure is done. You guys lose Zook in an hour. Option B is we get to a good stopping point in this melee, end the session, and finish the adventure next week, with the understanding that next week is going to be a little bit of adventure and then probably half and half adventure and then downtime.
That's my vote.
Yeah,
I
go
don't.
for
That
the
works.
downtime.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's
Then,
do
yeah,
a lot of
we'll come to a good stopping point before midnight, so we'll make sure that Zook doesn't miss anything. Nobody will level after this session, just so we're clear.
Yeah.
After that, then
That's
fighting.
fine.
No problem.
We don't spontaneously level in the middle of this war.
Sometimes people just level for no reason during the week. I was supposed to level twice, right? No, motherfucker, you what the...
Hey, I've played enough RPGs that, you can level up in the middle of fighting. It's fine.
Tarin.
Did you get all your HP and MP back then?
Tarin,
Yeah.
would you like to do something?
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you meant people were attacking me. I didn't think you meant it was my turn.
No,
How
it's
far-
your turn.
How far back from the sphere are the ones in the back still?
10 feet won't get them in, but 15 will.
So
And these
if I
two
hit
here
one
are
of-
within melee range of
So
both
if
of
I
you.
hit one of them with 3-star missiles, they're
that
gonna
would
have
that would
a
be
terrible
really
day.
wrong. That'd be really mean. Come on.
I'm gonna hit the back one with 3-star missiles,
Sure, absolutely.
or try to hit. Let's see. So that's a 27, a 20, and a 27.
All 3 of those hit. So you blast this one guy.
This might just kill him outright. Yeah. 32 force damage.
Level down your how do you fire the missile? Just out of your hands? Or do you fire out of
They
the
come from my
focus?
packed blade.
Firing from your pack blade, you lever your blade down and you launch off the star missiles, and they pelt the guy one right after the other, all 3 high up in the chest. He screams in pain as you blow him backwards into the waiting arms of Hadar. And that's the last you see of him. Okay. Bear with me just 1 second.
And wizards pop out of the house.
A hatch opens and wizards pop out.
Goblin throws an orb, and wizards pop out.
Goblin
is
throws
it
a wiz. Oh, Goblin throws a wizard.
Yeah. Goblin throws a wizard out.
Then the wizard throwing a goblin.
Wizards are wimpy. They don't throw things.
Yeah, that's just absurd, Nodal. Come on now.
In my defense, the major source of grenades in this adventure is a wizard.
That's not true. Kephas could make them. Wizards and cloud giants.
He hasn't, though.
That's true.
But he could if he wanted to. He's so much better than other people.
Eldove. Well, no, it's too far. We won't do that one yet. Okay. Are there any surviving Eudachs? No idea. Orphan.
Mm-hmm. Let's see here.
Heard a big old explosion from outside the wall.
You
Yeah,
saw
but-
the bright flash of light. You definitely heard the explosion off in the Eldove's direction. I mean, nothing. That's just to be expected, really.
She still would want to get inside that house, though.
There's nobody guarding it now.
Yeah, so she's gonna go in.
She's gonna go in. Okay.
Yep. And what does she see when she enters?
You don't enter.
Oh, okay.
Let's load up another map.
Whoops.
Why don't I enter?
Because you're about to explode.
Oh.
Held action.
We're looking. We'll see what kind of save you get.
I hope it's Dex, please.
It is a dexterity saving throw.
Nice. All right, let's make
Evasion?
this.
Yeah, she has evasion.
Dex saving
Evasion
throw.
plus-
The DC. Oh, sorry, I gotta look up the DC.
I'm glad Orphan got to that door before me, because that was my next
It's not
move.
that.
DC is 19.
Oh, I got a 26 on that.
26 dex save.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. You get your hand on the handle of the door, and you feel that it's locked. But as soon as you feel that it's locked, and you're about to pull away, you feel a magical energy burst forth from the door. You spring backwards very quickly. Khalil, you need to make me the same save, please. You're within 20 feet.
Wow. Okay. That'll be fun.
Orphan just blew you up. That's funny, right?
Yeah, that's totally funny. I'm laughing my ass off.
Use your hellish rebuke.
Yeah, I'll hellish rebuke Orphan. That sounds like a great idea. 15 plus some change. Let's find out here.
Have Dex advantage.
I don't know. I don't have to train. 17.
17. You did a 19.
Ah, boo.
That's a lot of dice.
I hear dice.
That is a lot of
Quite
dice.
a few dice. Khalil.
Yeah.
25 acid damage.
Ow. Hang on just 1 second.
As soon as Orphan touches the door, something on the door, she feels that it's locked, but something magic that's inside of the door releases outwards in this brilliant spray. Orphan springs backwards, far out of the way, and the spray coats the courtyard. And you hear the sizzle as the acid splatters against the cobblestone floor. You get your shield up, but it's a little too late. It splashes all over your face, and it burns with a hissing smoke. Good news is, though, the glyph is now discharged.
Hey, thanks, guys.
All right, now what do I see when I go inside?
Door's locked.
Oh.
You have to break
All
it
right.
down. You haven't used an action yet, so you can use an action to make a strength check to see if you can break the door down.
Not interested in that. Windows.
Okay.
What's the window situation?
All the windows are closed. They're wooden slats, closed, probably latched from the inside, but they're also probably not very strong.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have better chance with the windows than the door.
Okay. The main door, we're going to simplify a thing. The main door is here in the middle. We're going to say that there's a window, one here, one over here.
All right.
Oh,
And
that
these
makes my
are-
life easier.
This is a two-story building, right?
Yes, it is. I'm going to actually mark where I just said those windows were.
Let's see.
Windows in similar spots up on the second story.
Do I want to go in the first story or second story? Actually, I'll put that to Khalil. Say, Khalil, do you want me to go in first or second story?
Ow!
Khalil lowers his shield, and you just see he can't articulate words because half of his cheek has been burned off, and he can no longer have a jaw. It's awful.
Yeah, the 25 damage I just took from that acid explosion. That was the 25 health that Arik put back on me.
He's still
So
got
we
spell
have-
charges.
So he's Two-Face in our party now. Gotcha.
So yeah, with a strength check, you can force the windows open. With a strength check, you probably also batter down the door.
Yeah. But my strength isn't great.
You can just punch the windows.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. That like I might have better. You said that they're barred with wooden planks.
You just see that the wooden slats close inside, but you imagine there's a latch on the other side, so the windows can be secured from the inside. Because they open outward, you would have to have enough force to break them inward.
Well, I'm wondering if I can burn them.
Yes, wood burns.
Yeah.
You're
Absolutely.
a karate man, and you're not going to chop these boards?
That's a good point.
Karate lady, get your story straight.
Yeah, I'll start working at one of the windows. I'll bust it open.
Okay. With what?
Just my fists.
Just your fist? Make me a strength check.
Okay. Looks like a 12.
A 12. Okay. You start battering the window in.
No, I'm sorry, an 11.
11. You start battering the window, and you get 2 good solid hits with each fist, and you feel the shock of it. You feel where the latch is catching on the inside. You think with enough force, you could probably break through it. Be much easier if you had like a small hand axe.
Yeah.
This is going to be our last turn order. When we get to the bottom of this turn order, I'm going to call it for the session. So if you guys have any other actions, let's make it good. Question mark number 1. Who the fuck knows? Khalil, your life is pain right now.
Yeah, my life is pain. So Orphan went in there and tried to bash the door down, huh?
Or no, Orphan went over to the window over to the left of the front door and started pummeling on it.
Okay. And you said it would take me 2 turns to get out there and try and beat up on these guys right here. Right?
I'm sorry?
These 2 guys right here on the outside of the wall?
Yeah, because you've got to run around
Yeah.
all that space. So
Yeah,
you can
yeah,
get
it was kinda-
with a dash action, you can get up to them, but you wouldn't be able to engage unless you have like a combat maneuver that gives you an attack as a bonus action.
How high is the wall?
10 feet.
Jump it.
Well, I do have a 20 strength. I could probably try to shoulder bash the door down.
You could. 20 strength might do it.
Yeah. All right, let's go for it.
All right, roll me a strength check, yo.
All right. Here we go.
Let's see ones.
+5 says 23.
Nice. You level your shoulder at this door, and you crash into it with all the force. You know for a fact that if this door was simple wood, it would have tumbled inward. And you heard the splinter of the door. You heard something inside of it crack and give, but the door stands firm. Roll me a Arcana check. DC's only 10.
Flat D20. No.
No. You just didn't put enough shoulder into it. Try again
Okay.
next turn, and you might be able to get right on through it. Fred's group is probably dead by now. Let's just be honest. They're probably long gone. Arik.
I am going to cast Destructive Wave.
That sounds destructive.
Yeah.
I like the
You
sound
stri-
of that.
You strike the ground, creating a burst of divine energy that ripples outward from you. Each creature you choose within 30 feet of you must succeed on a Constitution saving throw. Or
All
take 5.
3 of these guys are within 30 feet.
Yep. Or they take 5d6 thunder damage, as well as 5d6 radiant or necrotic damage. My choice.
Jeez.
And be knocked prone. Also,
What's your spell save DC?
my spell save DC is somewhere on my sheet. 16.
That is 1 pass and 2 fails. So, the con
okay.
save halves the damage,
Mm-hmm.
and then if they make the con save, they're not knocked prone. Is that the
They're
idea?
not prone, yeah.
Okay, so this guy here, the one right in front of you, made the save, but the other 2 did not. And this one's already been, we'll say, molested by the hands of Hadar today. He's already having a bad day.
Okay.
Let's go ahead and roll the damage.
Well, I was going to say, I'm going to channel Divinity and use Destructive Wrath. Starting at 2nd level, you can use Channel Divinity to wield the power of the storm with unchecked ferocity. When you roll lightning or thunder damage, you can use Channel Divinity to deal maximum damage instead of rolling. So that is 30 damage right off the bat.
That's just 30 from the thunder damage?
Yep.
Okay. And the one in the middle takes half of that, yes?
Yeah. And this is the radiant damage.
Okay.
2, 4, 6, plus 5.
Make sure you
11,
mark down that you've
12,
used that channel divinity, because we don't want you
Yep.
to have that next week.
12 plus... No, just 12.
12
Just
radiant?
12. 12, additional 12 radiant.
Is that also halved from the con save? Or is just the thunder damage halved from the con save?
Um...
I guess I can
Just
look this up.
says Creature that succeeds on the saving throw takes half as much damage.
Okay.
So I'm assuming that's also halved.
And I'm sorry, it was how much radiant?
2, 4, 6, 5, 11, 12.
12.
That was not a great roll.
Arik hoists his glaive into the air, screams the holy word of Osprey, and he clasps the butt of his glaive into the ground. And all of you hear the sound of thunder striking. It bursts your ears open. Tarin, it blows your skull rattling inside of your head. Everybody standing in the courtyard hears the loud thunderclap. And this guy is blown right straight on his ass. And this guy is blown straight off the mortal coil. The one in front of you takes the brunt of the damage. You see the blood leaking out from his eardrums, but he grits his teeth hard. And he's not liking you very much at all.
Okay. And just so we're clear, I can channel my divinity twice. So I've only used it once.
That was one, and you can do it one more time. Okay.
Yep.
Are you moving? Or are you hanging still right there?
Yeah, because... fuck.
Now, if you move, he does get a reaction on you. Because he's standing right there.
Well, someone's got to save Khalil.
You did hear the cry of pain from the courtyard.
Yeah.
Khalil's a little too manly to cry in pain. You heard the gritted teeth of painful determination.
Yeah.
From the courtyard.
No, I'm gonna stay put because last time he hit me, he did 20 fucking damage. So I'm not gonna give him a free one of those. Yeah.
And you're seeing the same look of just grim determination in his face that you saw or the orphan saw on the one she was facing off with. Like, this guy he's gonna fight you to the death. He's gonna go to his grave if need be. Zook, this is your last action.
The storm, motherfucker. Bring it.
You bet.
All right.
This is your last action, so make it good.
All right. First thing first, Zook's going to whisper to his amulet.
What? I'm sorry, I didn't catch that.
Lulupihu Luluwele, or whatever it is.
The funny thing is, he said it so much he doesn't even have to look it up anymore. He just knows it now. Did I tell you guys how I generated those magic words?
I assumed it was just some gibberish generator on that.
No, yeah, you did.
I did. I used the Ataru Taru name generator. Well, a Lalafell name generator, but they're the same thing. Zook, what are you doing?
No, they're not. Stop that.
All right, so I'm gonna swing around to this front door since I heard these guys.
Yeah, you come around the front of the building and you see Khalil rubbing his shoulder where he just threw all his strength into it.
All right, and I'm going to check the lock. It's locked?
You can see the damage, first of all, done to the door where Khalil threw his shoulder into it. You see where it's splintered a little bit. And the door does not look solid enough to absorb a blow like that at first glance. Make me an Arcana check 12.
-1. That's a 5?
You got a 5?
Yeah.
You're scratching your head. You're like, this door should have come down. Well, maybe it's locked. So
let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Based on our experience in the tower, would it be pretty obvious to me that this door is probably
No, because you fucked your Arcana check.
But I should. Okay, fine, whatever.
But the door is locked.
Well, herp derp. Zook doesn't know any better, so he's just gonna go ahead and pick that lock.
Roll it. Thieves' tools, intelligence plus thieves' tools, or dex plus thieves' tools. I'm sorry.
15 plus 5 plus an extra 5 proficiency. That'll be 20 total.
I mean, easy enough. I mean, you get out your thieves' tools and you get in there with the little bar and lockpick, and you hear the latch give like a metallic click inside the door. But when you try the handle, now when the door doesn't open, it's very obvious that it's magically locked.
That's it. I'm done.
I told you not to waste your turn, and look what you did.
Well, Arcana derp herp derp character knowledge.
You're my favorite. Okay, question mark number 4. Snipers.
Eldove at disadvantage.
All right, Eldove, one of these hits a 15. Are we shielding?
All right. Yeah, of course.
Okay, doesn't hit a 20. So, the two snipers standing right next to you, they know where you're standing. They scan a little bit, and you see them looking down at the ground, as if they're trying to determine where you're standing, where your feet are actually sitting on the ground. One of them just spins around wildly. He aims slightly to your left and shoots, and then a few inches to the right and shoots again. The first shot goes wide. The second one, you throw up your shield, and it goes ricocheting off into the night. That opens the door for the second one to hit once. I'll know the damage in just a second here. Probably. There it is. 4 damage.
Alright.
The first one gets down, his shot goes wide, the other one ricochets off. The second one, same thing, only he's sweeping it from the right. And his first shot goes wide, and the second one gets you down in the shin.
Grazes me. It's like, ah.
Yeah, you know, just a little bit of damage. It's no big deal, right? No big deal. Okay.
It's poisoned, you die.
You wish.
Yeah.
Eldove. You see
Yep, that's...
a group of 4 mercenaries is coming up the path very quickly. They're not really sure what's going on. They saw the fireball, they saw the flash of light, heard the explosion, they see the 2 dead snipers, and they saw the 2 snipers aiming at something right in front of them. They're all holding their long swords out. But they're not close enough to attack yet. And... oh, look at that. It's Eldove's turn. You gonna make this one a good one? Or are we gonna blow it like Zook just did?
Eldove is going to majestically fly into the air.
Okay.
Eh.
Yeah, you're fine.
And shoot down a fireball.
Throw down a fireball. Okay.
How many of them can I hit? How many times do I have to roll this dice? Actually, it's not my problem. It's your problem.
Yeah, I'm thinking.
I'm
These
going
ones,
for the snipers because those guys probably can't hit me at range. So
you're aiming at the 2 snipers right now?
yeah, if I can hit any of the other guys with them. Well, how many would I hit if I hit the other guys?
If you aimed into this pack, you'll hit 3 of the guys. If you aim at the snipers, you only get the 2 snipers. Because these guys have not... you were standing within 5 feet of them, and these guys have not quite formed in behind them yet. Well, no, I say you can get all 4 of these. That makes more sense. The 4 in the front here.
Alright, then I'm going to go for that.
Okay.
So make those reflex saves.
I will. God. Jeez, man.
Make them!
Ooh, those are snipers. Those are not mercs. These are mercs. So you're going for the 2 snipers and the 2 mercs? All 4 of them in the front? Yes?
Yes, yeah.
They're not reflex saves, they're dex saves, loser. Don't go all 3rd edition on me here.
Loser.
Loser.
Same
The
thing.
snipers passed, the mercs failed.
Alright, snipers take half damage.
Whoever's doing that has to stop. That has to stop.
It's me.
Oh, it's you.
I'm
Or-
throwing the dice.
I thought it was McDohl screwing around with the goat chips. I'm sorry.
It's gonna stop. It's gonna stop right now.
Yeah, cool. What
Bam.
kind of damage are you looking at?
Oof.
We're looking at 20 plus 7, so it's 27. 37 plus 5 is 42.
Okay.
So
there
half
are.
damage is 21.
You thought there were snipers there, but it turns out you were wrong about that. And then they took 21.
Yeah, half damage was 21.
I mean, the sound of your wings flapping is fairly loud, like the beating of dragon's wings against the air. You raise up into the sky and you hurl this fireball down where you were standing a moment ago. The explosion, just like the previous 2 snipers, they're gone. The other 2 mercenaries behind there, they reel back, try to dive out of the way, but brunt of the blast hits them as well. They know there's something scary around here. One of them shouts
And it's
out.
invisible and very loud.
One of them in the front turns around and shouts out, says, "Can you see him?"
feel like I should make an intimidation check. Get the fuck out! Is there something I want to do with any of this? No, I don't think there's anything useful I can do.
Alright, question mark
Yeah,
number
that's
2.
gonna be it.
Okay. Okay. One of the mercs, the one in the back of the line, steps forward, tenderly steps onto the scorched cobblestone. Are you going to counterspell? You see him casting a
Is
spell.
it casting a spell?
He is.
Then, yeah, counterspell.
All right.
Only at 3rd level, so if it's higher than that, I have to roll.
It was. I think it was 2nd, actually. Yeah, it was 2nd. So you see him go to cast a spell. You see the wand in his hand start to light up a little bit, but you give the quick incantation for counterspell, and the magic just fizzles. And you see him look around, and he says, "He's counterspelled me. I'll have to try again." And any surviving Eudachs, nobody knows.
Hey,
Hilariously enough, he can't tell where I am from that because it doesn't have any verbal components.
No.
Did you skip me?
Did I?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you skipped
I think
turn.
you did.
Oh, I didn't want Tarin to take a turn. Yeah, go ahead, Tarin. I'm sorry.
So there's a prone guy right next to me, right?
There is a
There
prone
is.
guy right
He's
next
about
to
to
you.
have a bad day.
How bad?
Well, first melee attack hits a 30 on armor class,
Pretty bad day.
Yeah, I'll say.
and that'll deal 10 damage.
And he's dead. You cleave him.
And then I'll go for the one that's standing.
Okay.
So not advantage on this one because he's standing. That'll hit a 24 on armor class.
Yes, that hits.
For 18 damage. Oh, no, that's a 6. 14 damage.
Okay. The one that fell down, and you see he's dropped his sword. He's holding his hands up to his head, rocking back and forth. It just looks like he's in agony. You just cleave down with your pack weapon, take his head off at the neck, then swiftly swing back around and cleave upward at the second guy. He's looking very, very hurt. He's not enjoying life very much, but he's not quite dead. And then the thing with the, up there where he got counterspelled, that was fun. I'm going to save this
Hey, Brick.
for next week. What?
Okay, is it saved, Brickroad?
No, don't flip the table, motherfucker. Do not.
Is the table actually saved?
I'm trying. They changed the interface a little bit, so...
Hey guys, next session, remind me that I have a spell
there we
charge
go.
in my rod, because I might forget.
I don't even know that you have a rod.
He does. He has the Rod of the Pack Keeper, doesn't he? That's what I gave you, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it's the awesome one.
Brickard, for the kind of invisibility I have, if I speak, it just gives away my location, right? It doesn't make me not invisible
All right,
anymore.
McDohl, go ahead.
Yay!
Hurry up.